Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Firefly Tarot. I'm finally back. Sorry, I've been working overtime and I was totally burnt out, but I feel better now. I hope everyone's doing well, and it's August officially, and I hope that I can deliver some positive, peaceful messages, because for some reason July was kind of nuts. So I'm going to be getting some predictions, guidance, advice in just two areas, which are self and your own personal and spiritual development, as well as just the outer world. I'm not sure how I want to approach it yet, but I'll figure it out. And I just opened the slots for personal readings for August. If you'd like to book a reading with me, the link is below. And thank you so much for those of you who were asking how I was. Sorry I didn't answer. Again, I was super burnt out, but thank you. I appreciate your kind words and concern. So we have 4 different decks here. I'll be using this for the first section, and then the second one I'll switch to the Rider Tarot. So each of these are listed in the timestamps, and I will show you, well, I'll just point it out for you. So here we have group number 1. This one is the Gilded Tarot Royale. I don't know if you want to see the back of it. Okay, so this is group number 1. Group number 2 here is my handmade deck, the Child Tarot. Group number 3 is the Golden Tarot. And group number 4 is the Light Seers Tarot. Okay, so take as much time as you need. You can pause, and whenever you guys are ready, I will see you at your reading. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 1, which is the Gilded Tarot Royale, and I just have my selenite here. Okay, so first category is just self. I guess it's a little hard to figure a whole month, but let's get the average energy and see the progression. Spirit, this reading is for group number 1. Please and thank you, our Gilded Royale. Please and thank you. The energies coming towards them in August, this month of August. Spirit, moving forward, what energies are coming towards them in the area of self, just self. How will they be doing? Everything for group 1. Thank you. So this is a wonderful start. We have the sun. Okay, so lots of bright, sunny, positive energy. I'm feeling a lot of you are going to be going into this month, if you haven't already started, with a lot of positive affirmation and intention. If you're not really into that, it is a great time to start this. I was kind of wondering about if you happen to be a fire sign as well. But yeah, if you do want to take advantage of this energy, you can recite some positive affirmations today, because it's the first. Kind of setting that intention for anything that you want, especially anything positive that you want to add to your life. I do see a lot of you doing this naturally. Can we have a little bit more information moving forward? What energies are coming towards them in self? And then we have temperance, even better. I mean, like both of these, this combo together. Temperance is showing us that this is going to be a great month for your healing. So happiness and healing, really wonderful. Let's see how the average energy will be as well as we just move forward. These cards are kind of hard to shuffle from what I remember. All right, so we have justice. Again, we are kind of the same energy. So healing / balance, and then here we have balance. And here another card for balance, actually. A lot of self-love. 3 cards in a row for that type of balance. You can even see it with the 2 cups, the 2 scales, and then the 2 columns. And then the Chariot. Group 1, this is awesome. Okay, this is really wonderful. I think that August is such a great potential for you. Obviously, the future is not 100% set in stone. So if this is something that interests you, if you want that positive energy, I can see all you have to do is just go for it. Okay, so another thing that you can do is you can do some affirmations to release what you feel might be blocking you from this energy. So releasing fear, releasing negative emotions, any kind of blockages at all. But generally speaking, I feel like this is going to be a great month. We have all major arcana cards here, which indicates to me that this is going to be a spiritually transformative month for you, more so than probably any month of this year. That's what I'm feeling. I'm not sure about September though, because like that might even be more, but I'm not looking into that just yet. But I'm feeling this month is going to be really big for you with your spiritual and emotional development. It looks like you are having more focus towards the specific things that you want, the goals in your life. You're having way more self-love and self-acceptance. In terms of the Justice card, this is you kind of just moving forward with your own personal balance and feeling centered and feeling more honest with yourself, more truthful, genuine, and aligned. So great work here you're doing. Anything else that they need to know in self? Anything else to look out for? So one thing that they're actually recommending over here, you keep having cards for balance over and over again. Look at the Four of Wands. It's kind of the same feeling. They said you are the boss of yourself with the Emperor card. You are the boss of you. And obviously that means that nobody else is. And you are allowed to have this authority over yourself and your life in a healthy control, a way of healthy control. Okay, because obviously we don't want too little or too much of that. We just want that healthy balance, and that's over and over again what I'm seeing. And with the Magician card, it's pretty much the same exact thing. All I'm seeing is you moving forward towards your goals. I'm seeing a really kind of like a laser focus and this ability to manifest. Okay, so I'm not sure what you're manifesting, but obviously it could be all kinds of different things. However, with the green, I am feeling that you're manifesting some, I think for many of you, it's abundance and prosperity, you know, among other things. I'm feeling that you're going to be patient with this, more patient than you may have been in the past. I'm feeling that you're letting it unfold gradually over the course of the month and not having that internal anxiety that it needs to happen faster. And again, overall, I'm just feeling this solid ground and balance beneath you. So all of your work that you've done over whatever long it's been, it's paying off. And this is the result. I don't know if numerologically August, I mean, I'm assuming it has like some certain balance to it. And actually this kind of just looks literally like that, the number 8. But it's also because it's your choice. I don't want to minimize that. It's also your choice that you want to be happy, that you want to have this balance, especially for those of you, and I resonate with this one, like if you've had mental health concerns, for me it's very, very difficult to stay balanced with like all of this crazy energy. So I do try to do the meditation, do try to take care of the physical health. Obviously it's not always easy to do, but I always mention now doing some chakra balancing and healing, and I have the video for that in my description. I talk about it a lot now because it's just so powerful. Other than that, group 1, I'm not really seeing anything out of the ordinary. It's just keep up the great work, lots of positive energy, lots of change, lots of movement. I don't even have anything else for you in this area, so I'm going to just move on to the outer world, see if there's anything that you need to look out for. But I did say I was going to get some advice. Is there any final advice for the area of self? Just enjoy it, enjoy the process. And if there's days where it's not exactly perfect, just, it's okay. Just accept, be self-accepting, be self-loving and encouraging, and then you're going to keep going. There's really nothing that's going to stop you. Okay, so Page of Swords. In this deck, it looks a little, I don't know what to make of that facial expression. What's the advice here? I think they said be open to new ideas. I think you're going to be channeling quite a bit. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah, all they said was be open to new ideas because the universe is really working with you this month. Again, more so than usual. And the Ace of Pentacles here, it's showing something completely new coming towards you again with some type of prosperity perhaps. The abundance, the power, the grace. There's just so much coming through here that you're going to be grateful for. I think you're currently manifesting this and living it as well. That's always important to note, is living and embodying that energy. So just be open to the ideas. I do see your guides trying to give you some ideas and downloads and whatnot. Try to just be aware of it. Sometimes they do it a little quietly. I don't know if you guys have had some signs lately. I think I had one it was just yesterday. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I only noticed this. I'm sorry. I knew I was gonna share this with at least one group. Yesterday was my birthday, and I didn't put that together that I received this crazy sign that it actually happened on my birthday. So there you go. Hopefully for you guys, some clear signs come through. Okay. Sorry, I had to cleanse the deck real quick because I've been using it a lot. So this is now going to be for the outer world spirit. Now moving forward, what energies are coming towards our group number 1 in their outer world? Let's say just the general energy, please. The average energy for their outer world. Like, how is it going to be for the entirety of August? Outer world, group 1. Thank you. Just generally. Okay, so we have the 6 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Overall energy is still looking very good. I think that the self energy is going to certainly reflect here. You're moving on from a lot of things that didn't serve you. A lot of situational stuff that just doesn't fit in your life anymore is going to move on, okay? There's going to be more happiness, more balance, more, I think even more potential plans of fun and spontaneity for the future adventure is what we're looking at here. I'm not sure if you're going to go through with the whole thing in August, but you are planning it and thinking about it. Can we have more of the outer world general energy for them, and then any specifics too? Is there anything that they need to know about, look out for? Outer world. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who this is, but there is somebody in your energy. I will let you know. We have the Hierophant, the 4 of Swords, the King of Wands, the 2 of Cups, Lovers I noticed at the bottom. Spirit, what is the message for them? What do they need to know and be prepared for with this particular person? I think it's a person, not a situation. I kind of feel like this even could be early on in August. Like, I think they gave me the number 7, so it could happen within this 1 week. What's going on here? The advice. But the weird thing is that this is probably not going to be fully concrete. This energy is actually very psychic and telepathic. Someone from afar or someone on a psychic realm. But at the same time, it still came through. I do think there's some sort of communication trying to come through to you this month. Can you tell us if that's the case? 2 of Cups, King of Wands. Whatever it is, this is divinely guided, okay? Yeah, someone is trying to, yeah, that's definitely the case here. You may want to watch the video that I have out called What Psychic Communication is Trying to Come Towards You. It's not that old. You'll find it if you click through. Yeah, I don't know why the divine gave it to you in outer world energy. Well, I guess they had to put it somewhere. But group 1 for the month of August, early August, they wanted to point this out, probably because this is going to be of some special significance to you. Could be, I am feeling a masculine energy, but obviously that could be male or female. And I'm feeling that you are open to receiving this type of energy from this person. It's a message, it's any kind of communication. It could happen for some of you when you're sleeping or meditating or just kind of zoning out. There is going to be some significance to it in a way of spiritual, not closure, but like there's something spiritually satisfying about this for you, which is like a weird thing for me to say, but that's what they said. Anything else that they need to know about this other than the fact that this is going to happen? Most likely happen. I think they're just trying to say that someone here might be a little afraid of this, or might be a little restricted in some sort of communication. So that's all they're saying. Could be on the other person's part. Try not to expect too much here. This is purely a psychic thing where, you know the difference sometimes where someone's mind and someone's soul could be saying 2 different things? I'm kind of feeling that here. But it's nice that this comes through because it kind of, I think, restores some type of faith or intuition that you had, okay? Especially about this person, perhaps. But it doesn't necessarily mean that they're awake to this, because this is their subconscious or their soul. So this is to be continued. We don't know what's going to happen just yet with this connection, if this is indeed what's going on. Okay, this may not resonate for 100% of you, but I think a good, like 90% of you, this could be the case. So just kind of, you know, like appreciate it for what it is. It's nice, warm, loving communication in some regard coming in pretty soon, okay? But you're still kind of doing your own thing. You're just living your life. You're enjoying your growth, and that's pretty much it. Nobody's going to affect that, and it's just going to be a nice little bonus thing that happens. Spirit, anything else of significance? What's happening for them this month? Anything else in any major areas of their life that we need to know about, or the general? Thank you. It looks like there's another person of significance here. Can you tell us what is going on here? What is this? This is a real person in your real life this time. Feminine energy, someone who speaks truth. What's the purpose of this communication message, please? What is this? This is the same card as before, same two cards as before. Actually, three. No, wait, was it more? What is going on here? Someone, this is the same exact message, but like on the flip side, someone here could have been closed off to hearing this message. Why did they give this to you again? I suppose for half of you that you feel like, oh no, I don't want to receive anything from this person or anybody. The divine kind of butted in here again and said, actually, it doesn't really matter if you're close to it, because we're going to give it to you anyway. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. But that sounded like kind of, you know, I guess they were, I don't know what to say about that. This was divinely aligned, is what they told me. So who's the Queen of Swords? Is that group one, or is this the other person? What was going on here? Huh. Maybe it is the other person. Yeah, whoever's sad in the situation, someone has lost something or felt like they lost something, and this is the person that's going to be affected by this connection, which is clearly some kind of a soul, spiritual connection from afar. I do not think, yeah, it is from afar. They confirmed it just as I was talking. So that's not a new thing, but I just, I found it interesting clarification. Okay, so that's the same thing. Really weird, right? Okay, so only for group one. In the rest of the month, is there any significant changes in home, work, friendships, anything like that? Other areas of their life? Final message. Okay, that card again. I think it's talking about some type of harmony in your outer life, though, in this month. I do see a smooth energy. I do see, again, like there's something moving forward that previously was a little stuck. This might have to do with your general connections with people, your social life, your work life. It's gonna move forward if it previously was not budging. Okay, yeah, there will be better balance. And they did say there will be more smooth flow here with the High Priestess, this being the intuitive card. Like the energy is going to flow. They gave me this wave motion. Any other final message for them? Okay, so really wonderful. We have two aces here, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. This might even be getting into a little bit of the advice as well. You kind of have to speak what you want to the universe, and you have to be very open to it energetically and within the heart space. That's a lot, right? That's it really takes a lot of growth to get to that point, but obviously you guys won't have a problem with that because we already saw how wonderful the growth was going to be. I think that's pretty much it. They didn't mention anything about like work life here though. So probably it's just going to go on the way, you know, there's going to be some smooth sailing, but we did see that you were manifesting something in that area. So it kind of depends on that. Yeah, there's going to be a lot that is still happening behind the scenes, group one. So just keep doing what you're doing. Try not to expect too much or live in the future too much this month because the present is treating you very well with the energy. And even if it doesn't look completely perfect in the outer world, trust me, it's going to align because the trajectory of where you're heading is just really powerful. So, I mean, they didn't really want to mention anything else this month, but I think everything is going to go great for you guys. So I think I'll leave it there. So group 1, thank you guys so much. I hope that this was helpful. If you'd like a personal reading, the info is below. And if you guys are new, it'd be great if you could subscribe if you found this helpful, okay? And have a great August, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 2, which is my handmade deck, the Child Tarot. So first we'll get energies for self, just how you'll be doing your spiritual and personal development, and then I'll switch decks to get the outer world energy on average. Spirit, this reading is for group 2. Please and thank you. Are the Child Tarot group. All right. Spirit, now and moving forward into just August, what energies are coming towards group 2 in the area of self? How are they going to be doing on average for this month? Okay, so we have the Game, which is the Fool card, and then we have Master of Polynoses, which is the King of Pentacles. It looks like you're... Okay, I didn't do this on purpose when I drew this, but the facial expression is exactly the same. That's not even a copy and paste. But I think it's funny because it's like this happy satisfaction kind of expression. So group 2, it looks like this month for you is going to be a lot of wanting to put down new beginnings, you know, starting new adventures. But there's also a lot of groundedness beneath you. I think that there's this level of trusting yourself and trusting the universe now, and perhaps even your guides, and really not feeling alone in your journey. So I think overall it's a nice, secure feeling, provided for, abundant, and pretty joyous, actually, because the sun is coming through in both cards. So if you wanted to start anything new, any new like habit or hobby, or go to some new place, meet new people, this is really encouraged right now, and I think it will be well received. But that brings to mind, make sure to protect your energy just in case, so you have a filter, okay? What energies are coming towards themselves? Thank you. Okay. So we have here the Fireflies, which is the Star, the Loner, which is the Hermit, and the Master of Summertime, which is the King of Wands. So 2 kings here, very much in your masculine energy. Maybe you're focused on kind of like really building the foundation in your outer world, because that's usually what masculine energy kind of focuses on. Here it's extremely hopeful and so much faith and so much light. And again, I'm feeling that you are very aware that you're supported by the universe. There's a lot of internal work that you're going to continue to do. I think you've already been doing it, honestly. Continuing to look at yourself, continuing to reflect, maybe doing some actual journal writing, some actual hikes in nature sort of a thing. Now with the Master of Summertime over here, I feel like you've taken it one step further from this energy of wanting to start new things to actually kind of putting it into gear, and we have the Money sign here. So I'm kind of wondering what you're planning. Especially if you happen to be wanting to start your own business or do something in that area of your life with the Money signs, anything in that aspect. There's going to be a lot of planning. There's going to be a lot of purpose this month for you. There's also a lot of confidence. I mean, you can't deny that with that face. Like, there's going to be a lot of confidence within yourself, a lot of passion. Did I say passion yet? Because that's a big one for this card. What else? And then we have the Trauma here, which is the Tower. That one I'm wondering about. I mean, because obviously the Tower never looks like a great card to get, but it doesn't always mean something negative, right? It can mean something of an awakening, and I mean, based on everything else, it does feel like that's certainly the case. But let me just see. What is your advice, or what is the message for the Tower card, the Trauma? Ah, I see. So we have the Death card here, Roundabout. This does seem to me like a rebirth. And I was noticing that there was a little bit of a pattern here, because we have the sun, another sun, and another sun, and then there's one here too. This one is nighttime, so I kind of did think about the cycles. And I do think that in the month of August, this is similar to group 1 actually, so we have the collective similarity here. It does feel like this internal powerful transformation. What do they need to know about this though? It could be a strike of a new idea, clarity. Yeah, I think that what's going to end up happening for you in August, there could be something unlocking within you. So whether you're receiving the psychic downloads as group 1 had, you're going to unlock some fears that you had, or you're going to make a breakthrough with literally some traumas in your life. So August is going to be really hefty for you with the spiritual growth. And I think they were giving me the first 3 weeks. Like for you guys, I got the first 3 chunks of time, so 3 weeks, I think, that this is going to continue to unfold. But you will reap the rewards right away. It's not going to take that long. It's going to happen even as we speak, that you should be feeling this strength coming through directly from the universe. But it is heavy, I will admit. Any other messages or advice for self? We have another king, Master of Imagination, which is the King of Cups. And then I'm not surprised to see this, the Wheel. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune. There are still mysterious things growing for you. There's mysterious things happening in the background for you. Your guides are going to be a little hush-hush for a while. If you ask them for clear answers right now, you may not receive it in the way that you want, although they will make it clear that they're there. But there's certain things that they're still forming and still crafting for you, and it will make sense soon. I don't know exactly when, but it is going to make perfect sense to you. So just hang tight if you're a curious person. In fact, what you probably would need to do is just to stay extremely present, and you'll be happy. Like you won't even, it won't bother you at all. But it's only when you start to think about the bigger picture that it might kind of drive you a little crazy. So try not to do that. Try to just focus on the present gifts. That's all they're saying for now. I wonder, why did they get 3 Master of the Suit? Why did they get 3 kings here? Maybe you're just really focusing on doing, like doing things, getting things done. They said with the Child of Summertime, which is the Page of Wands, they said this is what you always wanted. That's what maybe like you wanted to be in command of your life, and you just wanted to craft, like do and get things done, and just like craft your world in that way. But that's all they told me, is that this is what you've always wanted. And you're going after what you've always wanted, I think is what they said. Okay, so incredibly powerful month for you. Lots and lots of potential to get things done and to, again, create. Spirit moving forward into their outer worlds, into this month of August. What significant energies are coming towards them in their outer world, or what is the energy coming towards them in their outer world on average? Like anything significant. Can we have outer worlds, please? Interesting. What is this? Who is this? Spirit, who or what is this, and what's going on here? I feel like there might be some deception here in some way, but I don't know if it's like in malice or some other sense. So I feel like someone in your outer world is going to be going through something of some type of a battle or some type of a problem. Who is this, and what do we need to know about them, please? This is someone that you know and care for. Someone, it could be relating to your home life or just close to your heart. Someone close to your heart. It's a feminine energy, male or female, feminine energy nonetheless. What exactly are they hiding or not revealing here, please? What's going on? Okay, what the heck is this? what do I make of this? King of Wands and the World. When we get court cards, it kills me because it's like, who's talking about what now? Let me try one more time. Spirit, the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, whoever this is, how is this energy going to affect group 2? That's really all I want to know. How is it, what energy is coming towards group 2 regarding this person? What do they need to know? Oh my. Okay. What else? I don't think that this person is purposely wanting to hurt you, whoever this is. I just think that there's a cycle that's coming to an end and someone needs to go. Or something needs to go. Something that really was a long time coming anyway. So if this rings a bell to you, I'll say it a different way. This is someone in your life that is probably negative. Okay? Either because of their mentality or because of just this repeating battle or problem, and it's just this chronic cycle. And maybe a lot of you have wanted to move away from that and say, like, I'm kind of sensitive to this and I'm really tired of this negative energy, but you just haven't walked away from it. Yeah. This is coming up now in August. That some cycle is coming to an end, but I'm not sure if it's you walking away or this person walking away from their problem. Probably it's a mixture for different people watching. Can you tell us a little bit more information and advice? I think someone here is fighting balance, is fighting healing, and that's why this has persisted this long. Yeah, okay. It's kind of like this person, whoever this is, doesn't know any better. That's kind of the vibe that I got. They said that when I looked at the Queen. This person doesn't know any better. What is the advice, please? Now, the timing is going to be a little all over the map or whatnot. But the advice is the same, regardless of when this happens. The advice is please stand in your own power and do not get sucked into either this person's energies, negativities, or anything at all that is not authentic to you. That's the advice. Stand tall on your own 2 feet and protect your energy for sure. Because in the end, it's gonna end up being a lesson for you as well. That's all they'll tell me. So for whatever reason, you guys needed to know that, probably because some of you may have felt a little stuck with this situation, but don't worry, it's gonna fix itself pretty soon. Okay, so that's of significance. Again, we're not sure when, but most likely this month. If any of these resonate, you can always do a follow-up, pick a card, just whichever one calls to you. Spirit, anything else moving forward? What is the general energy coming towards them in their outer world? Any final messages of what's coming towards them this month? What will happen? What they need to know? Other than that, I'm seeing a really good month for you guys in the outer world. I see you're planning really great things for your future. There's a lot more success and feeling proud of yourself. There's a lot more moving forward and feeling motivated. There's a lot more of peace and harmony in your outer situations as well. Can you tell us anything else? That includes anywhere where you are, it will have more harmony and balance, because I think that it's just time, and also you're embodying that peaceful energy as well. And they said something about conflict resolution, so I'm assuming, things are going to be resolved. This confirms it. I mean, it's going to look good. There's going to be a lot more harmony, love, warmth, again, problem solving in your outer world environmentally, especially if things had been a little rocky for you. They are going to smooth over. They're going to look a lot more supported. Anything else in a specific area of their outer world that they need to know about? Yeah, let's see what this is. Can we know what this is about and the advice? Thank you. Oh, I see. So there is one thing you need to know. There is this lingering devil energy here that really doesn't belong. It's similar to what we just saw with the person in your life. I did mention about the wheel, so here it is again. There is something to question here for the month of August. It has to do with something you've been carrying and perhaps you've been indecisive about. So this should have come up in the area of self, but here it is because it's more impacting your outer world. So what is the advice or any other information? Everyone is going to have a different version of this, so they're not specifying the category, but the burden and indecision, the long-held indecision, should be a clue. They said a few things. They said, again, to stand in your power and to know how powerful you are as the magician, as this manifester and creator of your life. Now, the second piece of it is to also remember the power that your guides, angels, the universe has in the bigger picture. When you step outside of the bubble of just the cocoon of self, you're going to see how everything is going to fall into place and how everything makes sense spiritually and energetically. They're just asking you to look at that, to recognize that. And whatever this is should basically resolve itself because the timing is right. And I know this because of the Wheel of Fortune. The time for this to come to an end is here, or it's right around the corner. It's at any point this month. They're not telling me when. But even if it has to be the last day, like, they want you to have hope and faith that this is meant to come to an end. Any other advice? Because it was meant to. You learned the lesson. Whatever this happens to be, you already learned the lesson. You don't need to keep going through whatever that is. And then the Fool card. Okay, so that new beginning. It is confirmed there will be a new beginning, and you're going to be a different self entirely. I kind of saw the dogs, the animals, as like renewed in some way. Anything else in their outer world? Any other final messages of what's going to come, or the advice for group 2? That's it, group 2. Just remember to give back to either yourself, or if there was an imbalance there, if you were giving too much or too little, really try to balance out that energy internally and externally. And then the only other thing they're saying is just to keep going. The energy is going to continue to move forward. I felt this windy gustiness, so at times it might be kind of a little chaotic, but at the same time it's still moving forward. They even gave me this nice vision of a clear and cool day, like a spring day, where there was a kite that was flying high in the sky, even though it was a little erratic. But I feel like that's still a good thing. But anyway, just keep going. Fly high, I suppose. I don't know what they're trying to say there. It was an orange kite, come to think of it. Maybe that represents joy. So I think I'll leave it there. So group 2, you can let me know your thoughts below if this resonated, and if you know what some of the mysterious messages were. I'd love to know about that. If you'd like a personal reading, the info is below, and if you are new here, and if you want to subscribe, I'd super appreciate that. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 3, which is the Golden Tarot. And this is the one, I believe, by Cat Black. People usually ask me. So this is going to be for yourself, your energies of self, your personal development, spiritual, just how you're going to be doing. And then I'll switch over and get the outer world stuff. Spirit, this reading is for group 3, please. Please and thank you. Spirit, moving forward, now moving forward into just this month of August, what energies are coming towards them in the area of self? How are they going to be doing on average this month? Thank you. Ooh, power, power, power. The High Priestess. I felt a very specific feeling with the High Priestess. I felt like my third eye, boy, I think it is the third eye, 3 of Wands. The third eye chakra was like blowing wide open. Like, I was just like, what is going on? I had this crazy vision. There could be some healing for you, some deep and powerful psychic healing for you. So I don't know if you equate that to the third eye chakra, but that's certainly an image that they showed me. If it's not that, it could be your intuition. It could be for any of you who happen to have some type of spiritual trauma, or even religious trauma, because it can be very related, right? There's going to be a lot of healing here. I am, and this is a different image than I'm used to seeing in the Temperance card, but I do think that some guide, a specific guide, angel, whoever on your spirit team is going to play a pivotal role this month as well. So what is the purpose of this message, or is there anything specific we need to know about this? They're saying it's because you've wanted some type of clarity from something that was shut tight for a very long time. And I think it had to do with just basically your clarity, your knowledge, your just your overall growth as a person, as a whole. There was a lot of mystery and confusion. I was noticing the book, how it looked like it had some locks on it. And so I think that there was a lot of locked knowledge or locked potential within you for a very long time. And they're indicating that there's going to be some healing, some heavy duty healing undergoing, that you'll be undergoing this month. So with the Four of Swords and the Hanged Man, I feel like the Four of Swords was very ill in energy. It was like imbalanced, or it didn't feel well. It felt like just energy that really wasn't serving you. Like, I don't really know how else to, it's almost like polluted energy in some way. And I kind of feel like you're letting that go, or you're just about ready to entirely let that go. That's kind of how I felt there. Can you tell us a little bit more? And this is a really specific message, very unique. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that they confirmed it here with the Tower. Whoa, I got dizzy all of a sudden too. Really dizzy. The Tower, the Seven of Cups. I don't know if that was a physical thing because I have this candle on. I'm sorry. I have to take a second here. I'll find that out soon. I'll open the window. Okay. So we have the Tower, the Emperor, and the Seven of Cups. And I do kind of feel, group 3, I'm going to put this out there. I think that some of you were oppressed in your life or controlled by someone or something, and it just kind of took away all of your options and opportunities and whatnot. This could have been involved with some childhood trauma or some even present life trauma, honestly, depending on how much that energy repeated itself. There's a very sad lion here. I think that might be your energy. Just like there was this sadness and like this feeling of loss, like where did the time go? Where did my autonomy go? Something like that, okay? So that is why I think they're giving you this message, to tell you that this is all related. This is all connected, and it is going to change. If you're open to this, tell your guides, just tell them you're open to receiving it. But that also means, by that rule, you have to also be open to letting it go as well, like whatever was attached to you or you were attached to. Okay, I always forget the quote, but oh my god, who was it? The philosopher who said something about like in order to be well, we have to let go of what makes us sick, something like that. I forget who that was. Hippocrates, maybe? Oh well. I think that this is a big month for you guys. This is really deep stuff, so some of you, it may not resonate entirely just yet. I actually invite you to watch this in like maybe a week or two, because this is really, really in your deep subconscious, okay? Can we know a little bit more about how they're going to be doing this month in the self? We have Three of Cups. Yeah, I am seeing a shift here in your feelings and perspectives, even if it's up and down. So this month, it might look a little odd to you, group 3. because the growth is gonna feel very up and down, but it will be there. It's just gonna feel kind of unstable for a little while, because I think that's been the nature of the growth. It may have been unstable for you for some time, but you're getting closer, okay? This month, you're going to be looking at a lot of different things within yourself. What are my blockages? What are the traumas? What are the things I need to let go of? What makes me truly happy? And what are these new beginnings I want for myself? You're going to be reflecting so much this month. And yes, there will be some ups and downs, but it's going to be worth it, you know, to go through all of this, because again, you're climbing, you are gaining so much strength, and this is going to help a lot. This clarity and knowledge, whatever that happens to be. But you also are just like moving forward with, you're going with the flow too, and the flow is moving forward. It's not like meant to be stuck or anything. It's meant to continue forward. Anything else? So one last thing, and I am seeing this as advice. First, keep climbing your mountain no matter what anybody says. Keep going, keep striving for what you want, and just for your own goals and health and wellness, everything. If you find that a person or a situation is continuing to give you problems and hassles with no benefit or silver lining or anything, it may be time to completely walk away from that and protect your energy and just be in hermit mode. That's what they said. You might need to take some time to yourself, away from these things, even just energetically. And what you could do there is protect your energy. I have some videos below if you want to look more into that. Energy healing and protecting your energy and stuff. So this is for those of you, if you happen to be like doing therapy or something like that, or reading self-help books or doing journal writing, this is such a great month for that. Okay, ask your angels and guides to assist you, but this is going to be sincerely and emotionally transformative. I said year, probably year too, but month, specifically month for you guys. Okay, I don't really have any other advice, but just definitely take time to yourself if you need to, in any way at all. Okay, so that's that. That was a lot of energy, but I hope that it made sense, and definitely let me know below. I'm very curious about this. Okay, so let's just get some significant outer world stuff. This should be very interesting. Spirit, can you please give us some specifics moving forward into this month? What energies are coming towards them in their outer world only? Our group 3 Golden Tarot group. Okay, what's going on with this? Okay, this is similar to the last one. You got these 2 cards again. Spirit, who is the Queen of Wands, and how is this energy affecting group 3? This could be a feminine energy in your life, even more than one, actually. And they simply said something about having clear communication with whoever this might be, even if it's more than one person. You know what I think this is? I think this is you speaking your truth, or even someone speaking their truth and asserting their boundaries and their battles that they don't want to fight anymore, and whatever they need to let go of. Okay, why did they receive this message, and what else do they need to know about it, please? Yeah, that's important for everyone to know what is truly right for them, and what is actually their happiness and their truth. That's important for everyone, I think. Because there needs to be a new beginning and a new give and take. If you are in a situation with someone, especially whoever this is, a feminine energy, male or female, but they're coming through as feminine energy, if there's a situation that is either imbalanced or not working, or there's some type of environmental or external difficulty, there does need to be a reevaluation of this situation. So whether this is with a friend, a family member, work, whatever, one or more people in this situation have to re-examine this and do things a different way. That's what they're saying. Okay, so then what's the advice on how to move forward with this? Well, number one, basically they're saying there has to be an ending of a cycle that was painful or burdensome because it just wasn't working. I mean, that it sounds obvious when we say it, but it's not obvious when you're in it, okay? But there has to be an ending of a cycle. So sit down with this person or sit down and think about this situation, maybe write it down and ask what sincerely has not been working, and am I trying to just go ahead and do this again for the next month? So Spirit is intervening here to try to save you a headache, is what they said. And it's funny because I got the word headache immediately when I drew that card. So any other advice of how to move forward with this? Yeah, just find some type of completion or closure from the old situations, okay? I am feeling an exciting new situation coming through for you and or this other person or whatever's going on here. I do feel a newness that wants to come through, possibly within the fall though, or well, our fall, possibly within September-ish. What else do we need to know about this particular thing? And then I'll get another area if I can. It looks like it's just, okay, what is this? We have the Moon and the Five of Wands. There's definitely a clash here. It's either a clash with you and another person or with you and the situational energy. You know what, Group 3? I feel like the advice is just this, which is what I was going to say. This is a very smooth and peaceful energy, and this is going to be achieved by just completely relaxing your mind and your energy. This is similar to if you can imagine you're in water, to just float there and let the stream just gently take you forward or backward, wherever it needs to go. Try to have that mentality and you should see something solve itself very nicely, in fact, because otherwise it's going to continue to be a bit of that hassle. Yeah, that's it. And if you do that, if you achieve that, you will definitely have some type of success internally and within this specific situation, whether it is the situation fixed itself or it's more like a new situation is coming through, an even better one. That's what I'm seeing there. So let me know what that's about, if that resonates with you. All of the groups so far have gotten a message about some other person close to them in their life. Anything else? Anything on average of how their outer world is going to go? Or any specific situation externally that they need to know about? Thank you. Okay. Oh, all right. We have a few messages here. This really depends on your situation. Okay. Let's see. Well, what is the message before I assume here? What is the message and the advice for them, for Group 3? Okay, so that's one part of it. I am feeling for some of you, there could be some... Actually, it could be for all of you. Hold on. Whoa. See, it's kind of like got messy right there. Spirit, what is the final advice for this specific energy for Group 3? I think they're talking about moving on from the past. Now, this is going to be a little tricky for me to interpret. So for the rest of this month, you may find that your outer world is trying to drag you back into a situation. Either it was with love or a friend or some person that was important to you. Some of you, there could have been a third-party situation. Others of you, it could have just been socially, like this, just like a friendship of some sort. I think that there's still some very chaotic energy going on here. And again, you might kind of get sucked back in a little bit, or you might get tempted to. Just be careful. I do think for a good 90% of you, there will be some interference here this month. So I did say it would be interesting, right? The only advice, you have to remember to stay in your power. If you do not remember this, which is your worth, remember your worth, remember your confidence, remember who you are, okay? If you do not remember that, you're probably going to be tempted to fall to some type of negative energy, and it will probably be stressful to you. It's not going to be the end of the world, but it's going to kind of knock you off of your balance, which is undesired, obviously. And is there any specific thing that's going to happen, though, with this other person, whoever this might be? You know, it could be something as simple as someone coming back and, you know, someone coming back from the past to say something. It could be you trying to say something to someone from the past, something like that. Or if it's not a person per se, for the smaller number of you, it could be a situation from the past that was chaotic or kind of upsetting, okay? Something is trying to come back here. And I say trying. I don't think it's like a natural energy that's meant to come back. I think it's just sort of like a temptation almost. Yeah, this is not going to be great for your mental health. So be careful. I would recommend to ground your energy before and during, if this does in fact come through. Okay. Is there anything else we need to know here? Grounded, protect always, and cleanse, please. Do your meditation, especially your chakra meditation. You can find great ones with the healing frequency on YouTube, obviously. You don't have to even worry about this, because the thing is, the universe and your guides have your back completely. And I think that there's going to be a risk of you doubting yourself or feeling restricted in some way that was familiar to you, okay? But you don't have to worry about this. If anything, this might have just kind of burped up from the residual energy of this entire crazy year. And maybe it was even meant to be a little bit of a test to see where you are in your energy, like how you feel about it, how you perceive it, and to see your own strength. This is not your guides trying to just mess with you. They're trying to show you your strength, actually, is what I'm seeing there. Okay, so is there any final message or anything else coming towards them, or any other advice? They're not really talking about other areas of your life. Probably it'll just kind of continue in the way, you know, just status quo. Let's see, anything else? Any other final messages about their outer world? This one might be regarding I think you're going to be receiving something that was either owed to you or that you earned. You worried about it quite a bit. It could have been something with job, finances, even something at home for some of you, but you're going to be receiving something in this month. Okay, so again, the message is you have to remember your worth and to embody that sort of Empress, Queen of Wands energy, so that you can feel worthy. Therefore, when we feel worthy, we are opening our hands to the universe to say, yes, I'll receive this. Thank you. But you're going to be very happy and satisfied with this. And I think you're going to, by the end of August, you're going to really feel very good about yourself, because you're going to look back and be like, wow, I did it. Like, this was a tough one, but I did it, and it was totally worth it. And I'm not saying it's going to be a horrible month. Please don't, please don't think that. It's just going to be, like, again, the ups and downs. It's not going to feel so smooth as you probably would have liked, but there is a good reason for that, okay? And again, if you need any supporting messages or readings, check out any of my past pick a cards that call to you. But that's it. You know, again, stay in your power. Remember your worth. They keep telling me that. And what else? One final advice. Please work with your guides too. Someone here really, really loves you and cares for you and is supportive of you. Some of you, the letter R could be of significance. We're seeing the falcon here, a bird, and an angel, like something with wings. But that's what I'm seeing just for now, okay? So group 3, I'm going to leave it there. Very interesting reading. Very, like, there's so many involved messages. Please let me know how it resonated for you, and I hope that it was helpful. Thank you guys. And if you want a personal reading, the slots are open now for August. The link is below. And if you are new here, feel free to subscribe if this helped you. Okay, so thank you guys so much again, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 4, which is the Light Seers Tarot. And we're going to first get messages just for yourself for this month of August, see how things will unfold for you spiritually, emotionally, everything like that. And then I'll switch and get the external world for you. I'm sorry if I'm a little distracted. My phone just told me on the top notification that my phone is running out of storage. And I was like, oh no, I hope that I have time or enough space to record the reading. We'll find out. So Spirit, this reading is for group number 4, our Light Seers group. Spirit, just for the month of August, now I'm moving forward into just this month, what energies, please, are coming towards group 4 in the area of self? How are they going to be doing generally? Thank you. I think that many of you are going to be trying to focus on feeling more secure within yourself here with the King of Pentacles. I do think, though, that a lot of the times there are things in your environment that tend to really throw you off your balance or make you question things. I feel like this is a very strong thing that tends to happen. And that kind of, you know, it stinks because it really dims your light quite a bit. So what else do we need to know here? What energies are coming towards them in the area of self? Like, here you're happy. You're as happy as a clam just by yourself with your little wolf there. And just feeling good about yourself and your own ability to lead your life and to create prosperity. And that is nice. That is good. So maybe you need a little bit more of just that self time, perhaps, or a time to reflect and ground yourself, because that's a Pentacles. What energies are coming towards them in self, please? Kind of getting a mix of energy, generally speaking, for you guys. I think this month is going to be really nice for you, especially within your subconscious and your spiritual, the deeper spiritual development. Consciously now, though, in your mind, there might be some things that you're still figuring out and still feeling frustrated by. But actually, if you really tap into the more psychic energy beneath you and the downloads you're receiving and the growth that's happening, there's some beautiful stuff going on here. You're going to be more connected to the divine. You're going to be receiving more love, giving more love in the heart space. There will be more balance and, again, more healing and even surrender too. What about consciously now? Self. So I guess an advice here that's coming through is, like, don't fight it, maybe. Like, try not to fight it. Whether it's fighting your own healing or fighting these ideas, I'm not sure, but that's kind of how they said. So yeah, 8 of Cups, you're moving on. See, both of these, you're walking away, you're moving on from some things, leaving it behind. What else? In self. I just think that there is going to be this brightening, like some ideas are going to come towards you this month and really make a lot of sense to you. But there's a lot of layers here. The other groups didn't have this. You guys seem very layered. Okay, so what do we need to know? Anything else of how this will unfold? Just self. Okay, so Queen of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. I mean, it's still good. I think that you're going to continue your growth process this month. I think that a lot of you are really learning what makes you feel passionate, what makes you feel healthy and complete. So I think really this entire month is going to continue to be this learning process while you're receiving powerful spiritual downloads. Okay. Anything else? Another thing is you're going to be trying out different things. Again, trying to just you're trying on different lifestyles, trying on different mindsets, all with the intention of trying to find that balance and that true self, that true you. So if it resonates with you, if some of you felt like you never could find out that true self, you're really trying hard to figure that out this month. I mean, you don't actually have to try hard or fight for this. If anything, it would be the opposite. You just have to let it come through, your inner light. It's natural. It's the most natural thing ever. So just let this come out, whether it's like your creative side or you know, something about being more loving or social, or anything at all that really makes your light shine bright. Some of you also are a natural born leader too. But maybe you just haven't quite known the way to implement it in a way that would fit with the life that you're currently walking. But that's the thing. I think that deep down you're understanding that the path that you were walking for so long, it may not necessarily match with who you are now or where you wish to go. I think you're understanding that. And you know what's weird, group 4? I'm actually not getting any messages from the actual cards that are coming out. I'm actually doing this reading, I guess, more psychically, because I'm not feeling the connection to the cards. I did with the other group for some reason, but I think that this is a group 4 thing. This kind of happens when I do group 4. Like, there's something that I can't quite put my finger on. Kind of reminds me of that thing of like identity and imposter syndrome, where maybe it feels like, maybe some of you feel like you're not quite yourself, and that's why it's just like, it literally is coming through in the deck, and I just didn't expect that. It is a nice deck though. Is there anything else we need to know for group 4? The card almost fell. Wait, where is it? Here it is. We have the Knight of Cups. I think by the end of the month, the 3rd or 4th week, you're going to be feeling a lot softer about the process. You're going to be feeling softer in your emotions. You won't be fighting. You won't be feeling either frustrated or, I guess, like irritated by whatever. Like, it's going to start to feel better. And definitely by the last week, by the end of the month, you're going to be feeling a completely unexpected and powerful connection to the divine or the universe, especially if you happen to be outside and by yourself, maybe literally stargazing, or just something is going to approach you outside, like an energy. It's going to hit you when you're outside by yourself, and it's going to really show you and remind you of magic, essentially, you know? I was telling, I think, group 1 that happened to me. It happened to happen yesterday, which happened to be my birthday, and I thought that was really funny that I didn't recognize that it happened on that day. Like, I got this huge sign. I was outside, I was by myself, and it freaked me out, and I didn't put together that it happened on my birthday. I just thought it was any other day for a second there, and then when I said it to group 1, I was like, oh, duh. So I think that's something of great significance spiritually is going to happen in the final week of this month for you guys. Let me know if that happens. That's really interesting. So now in the other category, I'm just going to switch decks and get any major occurrences, any major energies and themes. And hopefully I don't run out of storage. I don't know if some of you feel like you're running out of time or running out of space. Like, maybe that was like some kind of a weird built-in message there. Spirit, moving forward, for group number 4, what energies are coming towards them in their outer world generally? What is the overall average energy of their outer world in the month of August? It seems, again, pretty hopeful, pretty peaceful. I think there's going to be a good energy with others. I don't really see any major issues with other people or any other major situations. What do we need to know? But it's still going to be like the same thing. Like in your outer world, it kind of seems like it's just going to continue. Some situations will just continue the way that they were. That could be a good or bad thing, right? But it's not going to change by itself, okay? So just keep that in mind. If you want something to change this month, you're going to have to definitely put forth an action step or something like that, okay? But if you're happy with it, then obviously keep that going. It's going to stay the same. Okay, what's this? Everybody got a message of some other person, interestingly. Who is this, please? And what, whoopsie. Who is this and what is the message here? How is this affecting group 4? I mean, I see a masculine and feminine clearly, right? It looks as though they're not really looking at each other, not really paying attention to each other. Group 4, I think you're meant to kind of just really pay attention to the truth of your happiness and your joy. Ask yourself how you'd like to build and plant seeds for your happiness. Otherwise, there also is a message of some kind of waiting. Like, I don't know if you're waiting for something to change here, which is interesting that they just gave you a message for that. Can you tell us how is this affecting group 4 and like, who is this or what's going on there? I do think someone in this situation, I don't know who this is, but this could be anyone in your life. It looks like there was a lesson to be learned with this person or situation, right? Someone here has been really struggling, I believe, with mental health. I think with like sadness, depression, anxiety, something like that. But there was a powerful, powerful lesson that was involved here with this situation. Now, probably that's going to show itself this month. They didn't say that, but I'm assuming so. I can kind of like gather that from this. But what is the advice or anything of the conclusion here? Interesting. Some of you may need to make a decision. That's what they said. I think another group got something like that too. Yeah, this card. It could be big for the collective. They did say someone here has to make a decision. They have to take off a blindfold of some sort to see the truth behind a situation. All right, that's very cryptic. What do we need to know else, please? Thank you. There is something very positive that's meant to come from this or after this decision, I would say. Something very positive, something that will change a lot for the person involved here. Yeah, I mean, there's been, I think that someone here has been going through a lot of pain. Again, even like a cycle of pain. But all they need to do is make some type of a decision that is aligned with their truth, and something is really going to just completely clear, completely, you know, they gave me this image of this here. I had mentioned planting seeds, and they gave me a vision of a, like, it's gonna sound silly, but a beanstalk. And what's the whole thing about a beanstalk? Like something about, there's something else, I forget what the whole like story behind it is, but that's what they showed me. They showed me something growing and sprouting rapidly from the seeds that you had planted, and it's not going to take long for you. So it's amazing. Any other final messages about that piece? Yeah, I mean, that's it. They said find closure, find completion in cycles that have, I guess, finished. And the rest is going to be up to you, entirely up to you. They've done their part. That's what your guides are saying. The universe and stuff, they've done their part. Now, it's up to you. You have the power now to move forward. Any other final messages of what's going to happen in their outer world? Any other significant events or situations? You're going to continue to work hard on your goals and on your external stuff, but just make sure that you're not not wasting energy, but like make sure that you're pouring your energy into things that matter to you. If it doesn't matter to you and you're just like, ugh, right? You have full permission to kind of recenter your energy and focus, because otherwise, you know, you won't have much left for yourself. Again, Wheel of Fortune. It's looking really good for the alignment piece of your life. I think that, again, if you let it, things are going to fall into place, especially this month for you. Outer world, final messages. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, the final message here is that, again, the same thing. There will be some type of freedom. There will be some type of clarity. This is supposed to be for your outer world, but it is connected to your psychic development and your intuition. So let this change occur. Let this happen. And you will be seeing some type of freedom from something that was oppressive or was cluttered or something conflicted. Okay, there will be some type of even karmic justice, interestingly. Is there any final message of advice for group 4? Yeah, they didn't talk too specifically in your outer world one, so I don't know why. But if you want to check out any of the other pick of cards, if you're curious, I don't know why they were so mysterious in this one. Final advice is just keep going in a spiritually intuitive direction. Listen to your intuition about what makes you feel passionate, what makes you feel happy and alive, and just go with it. But this has to be an intuitive thing. If you're thinking too hard, if you're in your logical brain, it's going to be difficult for you. So try to feel what feels right to me is what they want you to ask yourself. Okay? So, and don't give in to fear as well. So group 4, that is what I have for you. I hope that this made sense. Sorry if I talked a little fast. I was nervous about the thing. But anyways, if you'd like a personal reading, the info is below. Thank you guys so much. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed this reading. Thank you once again. Sending you blessings, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.